Seeking English SAT Workbook, page 311, problem 1. This is the first problem, and I use this to try to get students to relax, because anxiety is never productive. Don't fight your anxiety, just treat it as if it's irrelevant, and do your best. Doing things quickly at first is not always a great idea. It's a much better idea to slow down if your teacher will let you, and take the time to try to get it right. If you learn how to get it right, then you can learn to speed up. Learning to do the wrong thing quickly is not a good way to prepare for standardized tests. You do need to go quickly on standardized tests, but again, getting it right is step 1. Getting it fast or faster is step 2. With this problem, it's a word problem, and what I stress with this problem is to try to tell the correct story to yourself the first time. Now, if you do this in class, it will take too long. Oh no, I can't do that on the real test. No, but if you slow down enough to learn the correct procedure, then when you speed up, if you're still doing it correctly, you have a fighting chance of doing it correctly on the test. So let's take a look at the text. The text says, a basketball player has game tickets to give out to members of his family. He gives his cousin 4 tickets, his brother half of the remaining tickets, his parents 8 tickets, and he has 6 tickets left. How many tickets did the player have to begin with? Now look at the chronology. What you're solving for is not the end result. What you're solving for is what's at the beginning. Okay, that matters because your brain will burn extra calories working around things that are less intuitively obvious. So if you try to tell yourself the correct story in the first place, not only are you less likely to get confused, but you won't run out of energy as quickly on the tests as you otherwise might. Energy is a big thing on the test. You will begin to underperform. You can ask a psychologist. I'm not a psychologist. Ask a psychologist. You will begin to underperform on the test before you begin to feel tired or begin to notice that you're tired. So the longer you can put that off by conserving those extra calories and not doing additional things that your brain doesn't need to do, the better off you'll be. So get the correct strategy to burn fewer calories, and it might also go faster. We'll see. Here we have, right. As I said, you want to begin with solve for the thing in the beginning of the story if you're solving for the thing in the beginning of the story. I read left to right, so I'm going to put T here representing the number of tickets. The first thing that happens is he gives his cousin 4 tickets, T minus 4. So at that point, what's left is T minus 4. Okay. It says gives his brother half the remaining tickets. So if this is the remaining tickets, half the remaining tickets is going to be this, T minus 4 over 2. Okay. That is half of that. That's what he gives away. Gives his parents 8 tickets. Did I miss anything? No. Gives his parents 8 tickets, and he has 6 tickets left. Great. Okay. Now, be sure that you're solving for the correct thing. You have to read these problems carefully sometimes. If they aren't asking for T, they could be asking for something related to T. We're going to see the answers. I'm going to put the answers here are 32, 36, 40, and 44. And 44. Okay, if you're aware of the answers in advance, it'll help a little bit prevent you from doing things that don't get you to one of the answers. Remember, you're going to one of these places. You have to either click in the right place or, depending on the version of the test, fill out a little dot. But that's where you want. You're going to one of these 4 places. Don't confuse yourself about going some other place, trying to prove something to somebody. The test does not care what you can prove. It cares what you do. Okay, so here we go. You want, according to this, we're solving for this. So we want this on this side of the equation, everything else on the other side of the equation if we can get it. Easy things are, okay, I'm going to add 12 over here, and these go away. You can do this in a different order. I'm just trying to figure out how quickly I can do it. It's going to be 18. Okay, from there, can you see this? 18. I don't want to have to do 2 takes on this video. Okay, from there, this was Yeah, there. If I can get this as one expression, if I can get a common denominator. So I'm just going to do that. It's going to become 2t over 2. From there, 2t minus t becomes t. And that negative negative becomes plus 4. Okay? That's over 2. Okay? Oh no, that's bad. My t is going to be divided by 2. No, it's not. I'm going to do this. 36. That goes away. T plus 4, I'm going to subtract 4 from there. Becomes 32. And you can do it yourself. And if I've done it wrong, you'll have a good laugh, but I'm pretty sure that I've done it correctly. Okay. So things to remember, again, are don't do it as quickly as I did it. I have done this one before. Slow down. Tell yourself the correct story. Make sure you know what you're solving for. And try to put it into the story at the beginning or at the end, depending on where it happens in the story. It's much easier for your brain to follow chronology. You say, well, I'm not lazy. I can put it. Yeah, I know. You may not be lazy, but your neurology is a little bit lazier than your attitude. So just try watching this video again if you think I missed something. I probably did not.